Hi, my name is Angela Fitz William and I am from New Zealand. I am currently writing full-time thanks to a very supportive partner. Currently writing a couple of feature film scripts. One we're going to shoot quite low budget over the rest of this year, and one that we hope to get funding for to shoot next year. As well as doing that, I'm also working on a couple of books, and I would actually like to write another play. So yeah, I'm really busy. I also work full time in film and television. I went to film school and then have worked my way through lots of different areas in film, wardrobe and art department, and mostly I've been doing production, cast coordinating quite a bit of, and I enjoy it, but writing is definitely where my heart and my soul are, and what I enjoy the most. So it's really exciting to be given a chance to do a lot more writing and writing full time and get into the routines of writing. I quite like having my day, set, get up, gym, writing, but it's been really good. The time project was very inspiring because, I immediately liked the idea. I thought it was such a cool concept that to have, all these writers from around the world sitting down, writing at the same time and writing about the same general theme. I think it was a really interesting experiment and really, unique, because you often just, you have your little space and you sit down and you write, and to have that, to have that group kind of mentality, it was really interesting to see what we would all come up with, while we were sitting there. And I think sometimes you can feel quite isolated and alone as a writer, which you need, but to know that there are other writers just sitting there and thinking about the same things you were and going through the same experience was really interesting. And I was really excited not only to do the 24 hours, but also to see what would come out of it. Would we have the same ideas? Would we write in the same format? Kind of what all the different things people would come up with. The 24 hours for me were quite nerve-wracking at first. It's quite stressful thinking, oh my god, I actually have to have something at the end of the 24 hours. I can't turn in a blank page. And as well as being nerve-wracking and kind of wondering what people were doing at the same time you were doing it, it was also quite nice to think that everybody else in sort of a collective consciousness kind of way was sitting there and doing the same thing that I was. It took me a while to get into what I was going to write. I started a few things, finished a few things, but ultimately the one I settled with, I was quite happy with. I explored lots of themes of, I thought about time and its kind of effect on your appearance, and time and you in the mirror, and how your reflection changes, and from when you first know that that's you in the mirror to kind of getting older and thinking, oh my god, is that me in the mirror? And yeah, that was kind of what inspired me. I think, I almost told a whole life in my piece, which was interesting to try and condense the most the most crucial, the most life-changing events into one little piece. But I really enjoyed the 24 hours, and it was really fun to hit that send button and send my text off, and just to see what would happen. I would like time to continue. I think it would be neat if we inspired other groups to do something similar. I think it's just a really interesting experiment in having you know, all of these, you know, people at the same time writing as you are, and seeing what everybody comes up with, and just kind of bringing together all of these writers from all around the world, which you know, is unique. You know, to have a theatre piece at the end of it with writers who live, you know, in such different countries and have different cultures and different languages, and to bring all those together, I think is kind of really lovely, and a really nice way to sort of, a little way to bring the world together. So that's a little bit about me, a little bit about my experience with time, and yeah, thanks, bye.